Yep. I think I got it right. All right. Guys, I'm just here to share my 2 cents on some observation. I think I should be coming here more often, and then be sharing my views on some things that are national or local or whatever, because I have so many things on my mind. And now I think I have some time where I can share my own opinion. Okay, so I'm from Ghana, and guys in Ghana, I think you already know. Should I even speak Tree so everybody gets me? Now we are playing for the World Cup qualifiers, right? And Ghana is almost there. We are almost at the 2026 World Cup, the qualifiers. I mean, the last match doesn't mean anything. Even if we lose, we are still qualifying. But we have to go and play it anyways. Now, come to think of it, today is Friday. So after Ghana beat Central African Republic by 5 goals, now I go online and I'm seeing more people requesting that Eddie Nketia, who has been playing for England, who is by root a Ghanaian, should be considered to play for Ghana. And I'm like, okay, it is a good suggestion. But sometimes I don't think these actions ought to be taken. Maybe it's a good suggestion, but not this time. Maybe after the World Cup, and if he still feels like he can play for us, then why not? Just put him in, try him here and there, and then we see what it goes. Because we don't want to become like a dump site, right? Eddie knew he could play for Ghana, he could play for England at some point in time, and his allegiance was towards England. No problems with that. So if you go for England and your standards and everything cannot match up to them, and later on you're not getting the needed call up or the attention, whatever, to be able to kind of make it to the English team. Now you lower your standards and you're coming for Ghana, which I don't think is something proper. And then this is, it's not like a warning or anything. This is just my 2 cents, but I'm telling the GFA, the Sports Authority, the Sports Ministry, the fans and everybody, never again. We've done this several times. You've seen it fail. People who are not, I'm not saying people who are not born in Ghana, who have roots, should not be called. But it is only, we have something we say, no contribution, no job, right? So the people who really impacted, now we go for like Inaki, we go for Semenyo, they are playing every day in and out. They might be struggling, but still they are coming. We are going to Madagascar, we are going to Comoros, everywhere they are with us. They are going through all the hard seasons. So these people obviously qualify. It is not after when our players have played on these bad pitches around, played all the qualifiers and got some injuries or whatever, had their own issues, and they finally qualified. That is when you come in to put in your application that you want to do something. And I know this, some people will come to defend, okay, he says this, he can do this. Man, you can do it. We are not saying you cannot do it. But for now and the World Cup, let's just drop him. After we play the World Cup and we have qualifiers for AFCON or whatever, if he still has that commitment, he can come, right? Initially, you had an offer, you didn't come for it. You went for England, now you want to come to Ghana. So it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that whatever you want, you're going to get it anytime that you want them. These are my 2 cents. Now I speak to you. Eddie Nketia matches why I been so pe Black Stars in the every player, of course, person born in the national team. Especially when I hear World Cup, I be Bobby. This World Cup is gonna be super loud, right? Because it's happening in Mexico, it's happening in USA, it's happening also in Canada. Now, after we scored like 5 goals in the last match against Central African Republic, On the internet no so Eddie Nketia agenda be a man what to agenda gumasa. It won't wash, it won't fly, it will never work. People must be rewarded according to their patriotism, according to their contribution. We called you several times, you never did the switch. Now you see it's progressing. You also see that England has ditched you. Now you want to come for us. We are not saying we are not going to accept you. And this is a fair warning, strong warning to GFA4. No? Wow, be a concert be the money me that you better send those signal no. Because already the fact that we even won this by 5 goals doesn't mean our team is so great. Our coach, so many questions to answer. I mean, his demeanor, his charisma, I don't think he cuts it. Maybe as a back room, whatever, trying to scout people and bring new people on board, fine. But there's a question even about the coach, right? Now you team I feel solidify. So if you go in and then bring another person just like that and come and because he's Eddie Nketia, he's Eddie Nketia, so what? Eddie Nketia my fault. You've not seen anything apart from the days of Arsenal. We don't see anything he's doing spectacular. Semenyo are playing. We have players who have not shined, who are playing very much. See somebody like Jiku, see somebody like Semenyo, see somebody like Inaki. You could clearly see that these guys are Ghanaians, they have Ghanaian roots, they were not born here, they might not know the traditions, the culture, everything well, but the zeal, the energy with which they play, you cannot, say you don't notice that, right? We don't want any experiment. It's just some few months to the World Cup. Let's maintain this. Few here and there. The ones who didn't contribute, there's no time for them to be chopping at this point in time. So, Eddie Nketia, no. Nobody should even bring it up at this time. When we play the World Cup and we are done, and he still wants to play, why not? Call him. Let him go through the mill, play the qualifiers with everybody, and then, you can enjoy. But you just don't sit somewhere and then you put in one application one day because you're coming from England, and so what? And so what? We have people who are now playing for us, like our goalkeeper. He's no international person. He's just a local boy, but he's keeping for us. So we don't need you to be born in UK or to be born in anywhere to be telling us that because you are born somewhere, we should straight nationality for you, Massa. Eddie Nketia, if you want to play, just wait. When the World Cup is over, you come, you play the qualifiers and everything. Then you play with the team, just like Semenyo, just like Inaki, just like Jiku, the rest of the team, just like Kevin Preswatin and all the people they did. You just don't wait. And when everything is cooked, you just come in and say because you are Eddie Nketia. And Eddie Nketia, so what? My fault. GFA should not even make that mistake. They should not. You know how Ghanaians we are. Even though some things may not be political, we just keep our thoughts and we are going to show you because we know it's the government that is running the system. And if people should come in, some people who are going to sit down and decide that we want these people to come in. Mr. Mr. Sports Minister, Mr. GFA President, Mr. National Sports Authority, Mr. All these guys, don't make any attempt of bringing anybody who doesn't qualify to play for us in. We need our team to be solid. He's not part of us for now. He doesn't know the culture. And even the guys who are already in the Semenyos and the Inakis and the Jikus, they may be struggling because they don't speak Chi. And they don't have that telepathy with all the players, right? So bringing in more just because they have name, that is not the best thing to do. Just maintain the ones you have. There are some guys who may be local, they don't even have any name, but they can play very well once you guide them and coach them. So you, number one, you the coach yourself, you are questionable. The fact that we scored 5 doesn't mean, because that was a weak team, it doesn't mean you've done everything. And I don't even see any seriousness in you as a coach. I'm not saying just go out there and be throwing your hands there and about, but there's nothing so special about you. The only thing I see special about you is your ability to see young people and approach them and then pick them. But on the job, I think you're a failure, all in all. Even though you've qualified for the... And that is a big stage, right? So, for instance, if there's the need to upgrade at a point in time because you know the levels have changed and you need to increase your capacity, it must be done. Don't use sympathy Don't be simplistic. Don't just go in there and say, oh, he's the one who qualified us to the World Cup, so and that's it. So we should just allow him to take us to the World Cup. The coach doesn't cut it. He's not. He could be one of the backroom staff or whatever, assistant coach or whatever, but he doesn't cut it as a coach. He's lacking so many things, and we cannot use Ghana as an experiment. Remember what happened the last time when we went for the World Cup. There wasn't nothing to write home about, and we don't want that to repeat again. At least we want to be qualifying from the group stages, the 1/16, 1/8, whatever. Then if we come home, we know, all right, so all the boys will have the opportunity to showcase their talent and then hopefully get some good team, especially the goalkeeper. I'm just rooting for him, that guy. I see him. Of course, you could see, okay, he's some grown man, right? But then as a goalkeeper, goalkeepers and defenders generally can play for a long time. So I see him going in there, making some saves and getting some cool deal that he can use to cash in because, playing for the local league, there's no much money involved. So these are the things that we are looking out for, not trying to add people who didn't initially have any commitment to us and just saw that we have arrived and trying to cut deals and, put things through. That is not how it works. We are stating it today. I know my voice may be small, but I know people, level-headed minded people who will be thinking along the same lines like I'm thinking. That is why I came to share my 2 cents. Nothing more. Just watching your GFA. Like I said, I'll be coming here more often because there's so much news to talk about. I mean, the political side. Sometimes I don't want to weigh into it, but I think this time I should speak. The political side, both NDC, NPP, the nation as a whole, and the sports. These are the things I find. Some little bit of entertainment, so from time to time I'll just be coming in and sharing. But I feel like Eddie Nketia, this is not the right time for you. If you want to play with us, just hold on. After the World Cup, we play all the qualifiers together. That way you can fully fit into the team. It's not like now everything is baked. We come in and we bring you, then you go, then you mess up. No. There should be a proper introduction or orientation for these players. Come in, play the qualifiers with us. Go to wherever you're supposed to go. Go to the Angola, go to the South Africa, the Kenyans, the Sudan. Go everywhere, play everything, right? Have a chemistry with them. Have, some telepathy with them. And then now we can move forward with you. Not just jump one day and you say, I'm British, I'm Ghanaian. Meanwhile, we know that at some point you didn't want to play for us when we needed you most. And now you're coming in. Nobody should lobby. Raiko. Low budget and they came. What you say? I get it. So, I mean, this is my 2 cents. I don't come here more often, but I feel like I should be coming here because there are certain things from afar I also monitor and I don't think it's fair. There are so many local players who can make it to the Black Stars, and even if not playing for the first team or regular team, they can come in as substitutes and you just build their confidence. It doesn't have to be always international players that are coming in. So try to get some local players and build their confidence, and that will be okay. This is my 2 cents. Peace out.